Hello, I'm Julie Hickton, and in this short video I'm going to share you a small technique called checking into self. It's really important that you take some time, ideally on a regular basis, that just checks in with what's going on with you, your body, your thoughts, so you know what it is that you might need at any particular time. And also just sitting down and taking a couple of minutes in itself will be quite calming and relaxing, especially when we're kind of living quite a frantic, kind of busy life. Or we've got lots of kind of thoughts in our head that give us things to worry about, or you're constantly on a moving kind of treadmill. This is a simple technique that just enables you to just check in with what it is that's going on with you at any particular time, and is the first step really, in my view, about how you build your resilience. If you kind of are able to check in and notice yourself and become more self-aware, then it really enables you to then think about the things that you might need to build your resilience and your well-being. So for this technique, I'd like you to be able to sit in a chair and ideally put your feet firmly on the floor and put your hands either on your lap or on your thighs, whatever kind of feels comfortable. So sit up reasonably straight, but not so rigid, relax into the chair. And if possible, please make sure that there are no interruptions, that you've got your phone switched off. You've mentioned, well, obviously if you're watching this on the phone, you will have your phone on, but what I mean is your ringer off, and that you've got the kids are entertained. If you've got children, the partner knows that you're just having sort of 5 minutes, because what we want to be able to do is that you've got just a few minutes to really have some time for you and focus on you without any interruptions. I'd also like you to close your eyes during this exercise, because when we close our eyes, it enables us to tap in more to what is actually going on with us, whereas if we open our eyes, we get distracted by what it is that we're looking at. So for this exercise, close your eyes and I will talk you through the exercise, and therefore you can experience it fully. So hands on laps, close your eyes, feet firmly on the floor. I'd just like you to notice what your feet feel like as they touch the floor. Where can you feel the pressure of the floor on your feet? Notice what your body feels like as it touches the chair. Again, where does the pressure feel? Where do you notice it? What are the sensations like as it touches the chair? Notice if you're holding any tension, and if so, where in your body? Notice your breath and where you're breathing from. Is it your top chest, your mid chest, or your abdomen? Notice your thoughts and allow them to float by. Imagine they're floating by on a river, and just watch them float by, and they're no longer occupying your thoughts. What is it you can hear? What is it that you can smell? Just take a moment to take a breath. Breathe in slowly and push the breath all the way down to the abdomen. And slowly release. Do that 3 times in your own time. So breathe in, push your breath down to your abdomen, and slowly release. just take one more final moment to appreciate having this moment. And when you're ready, I'd like you to come back and join me in the room. So I've got some questions for you now that you've checked in that might be helpful for you to think about. What did you notice? Did you notice tension in your body? And if so, kind of where was that? And what's that telling us? Did you notice the tension before you did this? Quite a lot of people, when I do this exercise, kind of went, wow, I never even noticed what the pressure of the floor is like on my feet. And focusing on that just for a moment really kind of makes everything else go away. So again, what did you notice? How do you feel now you've finished? Quite a lot of people feel quite calm and quite relaxed, just having taken a few minutes to take a moment for themselves and check in with what's going on with the body. How do you think you could add this checking in process more often into your kind of daily or weekly routine? Because the more we're able to check in and notice how we're feeling, what we're thinking, what signs our body is telling us, then the more helpful that is to be able to work out what it is that we might need to do. And we can then, if, for example, who was breathing in top chest, if you were breathing in top chest, then that's an indicator that potentially you are more anxious, you're more stressed, you're more worried, because you're not getting as much oxygen around your body. So just taking a moment to push the breath down into your abdomen will enable you to get more oxygen to all parts of your body, which again relaxes us and also enables you to tap into more of those natural resources that you've got. Whereas if we're stressed and breathing quite shallow, we're not as able to tap into our natural resources and capabilities. So what is it, having done that little check-in, that you think then might be useful for you to add into your self-care routine? What might be the thing that you might need to do now that really helps kind of looking after you? So it might be that you're feeling a bit of tension, so you need to kind of deal with that. It may be that you notice quite a lot of thoughts running in your head, and therefore, right, okay, now is the time maybe to focus on what those thoughts are telling you about and how you can work with those thoughts so they're no longer occupying your head, taking a little bit of action. Or it may be that actually you just need a few more minutes checking in and calming everything down. So I say that's the check-in technique. So it enables you then to focus on yourself, notice self, to be able to then work out what it is that you might need next. So I hope you found that useful, and look out for some of my other videos. Thanks very much. Bye.